I'm excited to actually present the Rookie of the Year award for LightHawk pilot. This is an award that's given to a first-year pilot who has really sort of gone above and beyond what normally occurs in our flying. The Rookie of the Year award goes to Rick McCraw, who is a pilot based out of Montpelier, Vermont. I'm going to share on behalf of the entire Eastern team, Audrey and myself. And I think what really strikes me as one of the most impressive things is a series of numbers that I think are appropriate to share here. So in his first year, Rick signed up for 11 missions and actually flew 4 of those 11 missions. And I think what is also very compelling is these are missions during a pandemic, which means a pilot comes in and they're essentially solo pilot video flights, which adds a whole nother layer of how do we do our work for LightHawk. So it's really impressive that a new pilot comes in, has that much drive, and says, yes, I want to do these video flights. And not only that, he actually worked really closely with the partners to actually create methodology that allows these flights to be really accurate, really safe, and it saves those partners an amazing amount of time. Again, during a pandemic where they weren't able to get out in the field to do their typical annual monitoring. Working with Rick was amazing because he's such a good communicator. And that is so essential, especially during this period of pandemic, when we're trying to do these complicated conservation easement flights, which involve all sorts of routing issues, shapefiles, GIS, to actually make them very accurate. And I think the other thing that was impressive when Audrey told me this was that, everything that Audrey and Rick worked on with the partner, Rick ended up sharing in the VP community. So other pilots who potentially will have to do conservation easement monitoring in the future, perhaps by video, will also have, a foot up on the ladder to get these actually done accurately and safely. And that saves so much time. And again, if we run the numbers on how much it saves our partners to do this, it's pretty astounding. Thank you, Rick, for all the effort, the drive, the motivation, the ability to communicate, and just being a pilot for LightHawk. It brings joy to my heart. And I love pilots because I come from a pilot family. So I'm always happy to know that there's amazing pilots out there who want to help LightHawk and help the greater good, which is conservation success. But I just wanted to reach out and say thank you so much for all the flying that you did last year with the Upper Valley Land Trust and helping really kind of hone that methodology and that protocol for doing those conservation easement flights. It's
Sure.
really, I wish we could do this in person over a beer or a single malt scotch, but maybe in the future sometime. But we have, Audrey and I and the other program staff team have decided to award you our Rookie of the Year award for the efforts you put forth.
I'm really shocked because I honestly feel like I've done very little.
From my heart, from Audrey's heart, from the Eastern region, and all of LightHawk, thank you so much for what you did in the past year. And
I truly am shocked and certainly honored. Greetings from foggy Vermont. It's an honor to be receiving this distinction from LightHawk. I've admired the work of LightHawk for many years, but was not able to get involved until I retired from public education. However, I may have spent way too much time in schools during my career, because when I got the email from Jonathan Milne saying that he wanted to discuss my missions, my first reaction was, what did I do wrong? Am I in trouble? So imagine the extra surprise of getting on the phone with him and finding out that I was nominated as Rookie of the Year. This really is an honor. I am just so impressed now that I'm working with LightHawk with the professionalism of the staff, the professionalism of the partners I worked with, and as you know from flying missions, it gives you much more of an impression of a team effort than it is working for somebody or flying for somebody. So I very much appreciate this distinction and look forward to doing a lot more work down the road.